Hi everyone! In this video we're going to look at MAC's upcoming Shop MAC Cook MAC collection. This will be released in stores February 9th and then a couple of days before that online. This collection is divided into two sections, so there's going to be Shop MAC and then there's going to be a different set which is the Cook MAC items. As always, please look at allurabeauty.com for in-depth photos and reviews of all of the colors that you'll see here in this video. Alright, let's take a look at the products and the swatches. So let's start with the Shop MAC items. There are 3 eyeshadow quads that are being released. They are $38 each. The one in front of you is Shop and Drop. The colors left to right, top to bottom are Sugar Snack, Hypnotizing, Power Boosted, and Shop and Drop. Now, as always, I'm going to swatch these with an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to apply it over an eyeshadow primer. So first is Sugar Snack. This is a matte color, and it's a light pink. Because of the color, it's not going to show up too well if you are around my skin tone, which is NC 2025, but it does go on fairly smoothly. Second is Hypnotizing, which has a frost finish, and this is a frosted gray mauve color. It has okay color payoff, and definitely has a very frosty finish. The color is a little patchy and a little powdery. Next is Power Boosted, and this has a Volux Pearl finish. Again, not as opaque as I'd like it to be, but it is a fairly bright violet color and has a nice shimmer to it. You can probably layer it to intensify the finish there. And fourth is Shop and Drop, which has a Volux finish. This is a very deep blue color. On the skin, it comes off pretty much as a very deep gray. Almost black color if you don't look too closely. It's fairly smooth, but again, not the most opaque finish. Okay, so there you have the 4 colors in the Shop and Drop quad. I applied a second layer of each color just to intensify the finish. The violet color Power Boosted doesn't layer or intensify as much as I thought it would, so that's a little disappointing. Shop and Drop does layer pretty well to make that finish very opaque. Next up is Call Me Bubbles. From left to right, top to bottom, the colors are Call Me Bubbles, Fresh Daily, Full of Flavor, and Brash. Brash is a re-promoted color. And in the previous quad, Hypnotizing, the first color on the upper left was also a re-promoted color. First is Call Me Bubbles. This has a satin finish and is a light tan color. It's extremely light, so it comes off more as a frosty white with a little bit of a gray tint. Again, if you're around my skin color, it may not show up very well. Here's a second layer just to intensify the finish a little bit. It would be a great highlighting color. Next up is Fresh Daily. And this is a shimmery orange color. It actually has great color payoff, pigmentation, and an even finish. And this has a frost finish. Next is Full of Flavor. This is a pinky coral color with a matte finish. Pretty good in texture, also in color payoff. Takes a tiny bit of layering, but for a matte formula, I'm actually very impressed with this color and its quality. And fourth is Brash. This has a Volux Pearl finish, so it's a very frosty finish. This is a reddish copper color. It has great color payoff and pigmentation. So overall with this quad, I'm actually quite impressed. All of the colors have good pigmentation, good color payoff, and they apply smoothly and evenly. Next up is Color Added. Left to right, top to bottom, you have Laundry Days, Color Added, Pre-Packaged, and Self-Serve. First is Laundry Days. This has a satin finish and is a light yellow color. The yellow isn't really discernible from what I can see. It's just sort of a light frosty white color, but it has great color payoff. Second is Color Added, and this is a bright yellow color with a Volux Pearl finish. Again, great color payoff and goes on very smoothly. Third is Pre-Packaged. This has a satin finish. And Max's, this is a muted turquoise. I think it's just sort of a deep forest green actually. There's not a lot of turquoise in there. I'm adding a second layer to even out the finish. So it has good pigmentation and color payoff, but you do need to work a little bit to even out the surface. And fourth is Self-Serve, which is a deep gray color, has a satin finish. Again, goes on unevenly, so I will layer. So you do, again, have to work with this color to soften out the finish there. So I do like these colors. They have good pigmentation and good payoff, but these two colors need a little bit of work to make the finish look nice. Next are 3 cream blend blushes. These are $20 each. Left to right, the colors are Optimistic Orange, Florida, and Restores Dazzle. So first we have Optimistic Orange. This is a bright orange color. It goes on very smoothly. You have a nice color payoff there. Second is Florida, and this is a bright coral color. According to Mac's description, I think it's just a straight bubblegum blue-based pink color. And Restores Dazzle, which is a rich plum. All of these go on very smoothly, and they have great color payoff. Alright, let's blend these colors out to give you a more realistic and helpful view of what it will look like on the skin. So as you can see, they retain the very strong pigmentation. And of course, you can really control how bright these will look on the skin by the application method, by how much you layer them and how much you shear them out. If you want a really sheer application, then use something like a duo fiber brush and just be very light-handed. Next, we'll look at the 4 new lipstick colors. Lipsticks are $14.50 each. The colors left to right are Naughty Sauté, Watch Me Simmer, Quick Sizzle, and Dish It Up. Innocence Beware and Runaway Red are also included in this collection, but Innocence Beware is a re-promoted color if you remember from Venomous Villains, and then Runaway Red is also a re-promoted color. So here's Naughty Sauté. This is a bright Pepto colored pink. It has a cream sheen finish, and there's sort of a hint of this silver sheen to it. Not the most unique color, but if you want a bubblegum pink, it's a good choice. Watch Me Simmer. This is a bright pink orange color. It has an amplified finish, so it's a very intense and opaque finish. It goes on much more smoothly than the first color. Third is Quick Sizzle, and this has a matte finish, and it's a bright pink color. It's more of a purple-based pink. And fourth is Dish It Up. And this is a berry pink color with a luster finish. So not as opaque as the other colors. You have a really slight bit of translucence to it. Kissable lip colors are also released with this collection, and they're now $19 each, but none of the colors are new, so if you want to see a review and pictures of those, please just refer to older reviews on the blogs for those colors. Alright, let's move on to the Cook Mac portion, starting with the fluid lines, which are $15 each. The colors are Midnight Snack, Wholesome, and Added Goodness. So that you can see the color on camera, I'm going to swatch with my fingers first. So here is Midnight Snack, and this is a soft black color, and it has silver shimmers in it. Next is Wholesome, which is a blackened brown color. I'm going to build that up so you can see it better. So it comes off pretty much as a very dark black color. And third is Added Goodness, which is a blackened mauve. And it has tiny gold shimmers in it. Now I'll swatch with an angled liner brush so you can see how the colors perform. First we had Midnight Snack. So this goes on very smoothly and pretty opaquely. There's a tiny bit of patchiness. Next is Wholesome. And this also goes on very creamy. More opaque than I thought it would be from swatching with my finger. So that's very encouraging. It's an extremely dark brown, so it'll come off pretty much as a soft black on the lids. And third is Added Goodness. This goes on opaquely also, and has a very beautiful shimmer finish to it. Next we have 4 Tender Tone lip balms, which have an SPF of 12. These are $15 each. It's been a long time since Tender Tones were released with a MAC collection, although these are re-promoted colors. We just haven't seen them in a while. From left to right, the colors are Hush Hush, Purring, Hot and Saucy, and Tread Gently. So first is Hush Hush, and this is a sheer gold with yellow gold pearls. It's a great neutral color and also would be a great summer lip balm because it has kind of this golden sheen to it. The tender tones are very smooth and soft. They aren't sticky at all. Second is Purring, and this is a sheer tangerine. MAC says with pearls, although I don't really see any pearlized material in there. Third is Hot and Saucy, and this is a soft cherry red color. And fourth is Tread Lightly, and this is a soft lime green with yellow pearls. And to wrap up this collection, we have 3 new nail lacquer colors. Nail lacquers are now $16 each. The colors left to right are Alfredo, Salad Dressed, and Kid. So here is Alfredo. This is a bright acid green, although it's very translucent. It has a cream finish. Okay, that's one layer. So if you want it to be translucent, then you would just keep it at 1 layer here. Here's layer 2. If you want to build up that color, and it brings out the yellow in this more. The finish is still uneven, so unfortunately it looks like you would have to apply 3 layers. So here's a 3rd layer. It still is pretty uneven. So unfortunately it looks like this is going to be a difficult color to work with. It's a unique color, but I think it's pretty hard to wear. It just looks a little odd. I think the mixture of the pea green with yellow just won't be flattering on too many people. It may go well with dark skin. Of course, I can't really tell right now because I have lighter skin, but with that exception, I think this will be a little difficult to wear. Next up is Salad Dressed. MAC describes this as a mid-tone dirty aqua color. Again, it's not an opaque color, so you're going to need to layer. Here's layer number 2. This one definitely fares better than Alfredo in terms of becoming more opaque when you put on 2 layers, so looks like 2 layers will be sufficient this time around. And this also has a cream finish. And third is Kid. And this is a coral orange color. This color also is not completely opaque, but the finish is such that you can definitely wear it with just 1 layer because it's even. So if you want a more translucent look, then you can just leave it like this. And if you want more opaque finish, here is 2 layers. Alright, so there you have all of the new colors and items from the Shop MAC Cook MAC collection coming out February 9th in stores. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the bottom bar. I usually don't answer questions that ask me specifically, oh, I have darker skin, what colors would you recommend, things like that, because really I have to see you in person and really see if you're warm toned or cool toned and what kind of skin you have and your eye color, etc., to really accurately answer those kinds of questions. But if you have other kinds of questions that I can answer, will be happy to. You can post them in the bottom bar below, or you can go to the blog, look at the reviews and all the photos and swatches, and leave comments there. Also keep an eye out because I will be reviewing the MAC Vera collection, also coming out in February. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.